Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of Facebook Friday. My name's Eric Hammond and I'm with the Orange Stack. We do this show every Friday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, and we're excited that you're here today. Thanks for following along and enjoying really tips and strategies on how to grow your business as a real estate agent. If you check out some of our newsletter, other content, we have a lot of great content on how to build your business and get more leads and drive more traffic through social media strategies. So definitely go check out some of our. Okay, back to the show. So today we're talking about entrepreneurs, right? There are so many incredible people that you can learn from in today's world. I mean, we have a world of options at our fingertips. Right now I'm filming this show on my cell phone, right? Like that's where I am. I'm mobile. I can get out in the world in places like this and do everything from my cell phone. And what that means to you is that on the flip side, you have access to everything that's out there. I mean, YouTube has billions and billions of hours of content that you can digest. There's books by some of the most incredible authors out there right now. There's so many people who are doing the things that you're trying to do, trying to accomplish the things that you're setting out to do, that are doing it and winning every single day. Someone once said, I can't remember the quote now, shoot, I was so excited to share it. Somebody basically said, in other words, there's no point trying to reinvent something that's already been done before. Just go copy what successful people are doing and make it work for you, right? So today I want to talk about entrepreneurs in our lives and some of the amazing things that they're doing. There's a lot of people that I love to follow. I love reading. I use Audible because I'm kind of a slow reader, but I love listening to the authors share their expression and their opinions and their life and what they did to get from here to there, right? Just this week alone, I've read 2 books on Audible already. Audible is a great place to digest a lot of content if you have long commutes or you have, hours of stationary time or working out or things like that you can digest. If you're a book reader, spend 30 minutes a day reading. The point is that there's a lot of opportunity to get content from these kind of places, and I want to share with you some of the people in my life that I've enjoyed getting content from. Starting out in real estate, right? So I was in Tom Ferry coaching for a long time. I loved Tom Ferry coaching. I've been to tons of the Ferry events, a lot of good content there, Summit, all those kind of things. I had a Tom Ferry coach for a while. Props to Don. If you're watching this, thanks Don for all that you were able to do for me and getting me to the level that I am today. So Tom Ferry is a great entrepreneur, right? He had a dad who taught him the ropes. He had Brian Buffini and all these other great people who helped him understand what it took to be a great real estate coach, and he's crushing it in real estate, right? He helps people build up their business. He gives you guys scripts. He gives you objection handlers. He gives you the momentum and mindset on how to get to the next level. Just listening to him for 10 minutes a day will change your life. There's other people out there like Grant Cardone, who is amazing at sales. He's an older dude who's super high on energy, just a ton of stuff going on in his life, and he's into real estate. He owns apartments, he owns rentals, he does financing, he does all sorts of clever things. If you're into sales, go check out Grant Cardone. He's got a different personality and he doesn't relate to everybody, but he's a great place and person to learn from. Gary Vaynerchuk is another big role model for me in my life. We're almost the same age, he's a little bit older than me, and he's another big sales guy. He talks about sales, he talks about social media, he talks about, the different things that you can do with the world that we live in today to help grow your business. I mean, these are just 3 of the people that I follow. There's dozens, if not hundreds of other people out there right now that you can go pick up a book, digest a ton of information from them. Like Jeff Bezos from Zappos, right? You got Bill Gates, who started Microsoft. You have Steve Jobs, who started Apple. I mean, you have access to the things that they did in their life to get them where they did today and back a few years ago. But you can mimic what they're doing. You can mimic their habits, mimic their personalities, and mimic the things that you like out of them. Not all these are great people. They all have their flaws and weaknesses and the things that are holding them back. But take the best and forget the rest, right? So my really message for you today is go find a successful entrepreneur, somebody who's in your life that you can relate to today, somebody that you can go hear them speak publicly, somebody that you can go buy their books and read them, somebody that you can potentially even sign up for coaching through them. I mean, everybody that I brought up today, maybe except for Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, offer some type of current education. They speak on a regular basis. They write and produce books currently. They have podcasts or Facebook Live videos like this that you can follow along with and learn on a regular basis. And they have local events where you can actually physically see them, touch them, talk to them, all that kind of stuff. I remember when I went to my first Tom Ferry event and I got to meet Tom for the first time, and it was just like this rush of adrenaline and everything going through my mind because there's 10,000 people in this audience, and he shook my hand for 3 minutes and held on to me, and he said, don't become a statistic. Don't become the 80%, 87% of agents who fail in the first year of business. Be the other 13 that makes it, that wins, that crushes it. And 9 years later, after being a successful real estate career, I've loved the journey that I've been on. I've loved everything that I've been able to accomplish because of the mentality and the mindset that he was able to engrave in my mind. So find one of these great mentors. Find somebody that you can relate to, that speaks your language, that you can digest on a regular basis. Put these earbuds in your ears and listen to their words every day. Listen to the counsel that they give. Listen to the advice and direction and the things that they're doing today to be successful, right? If you've got an author from 100 years ago that you love, great. Keep learning that. But find somebody who's doing things today that you can follow and see what they're doing. Follow their successful habits. See how they're using social media in today's life. See how they're marketing. See how they're spending their money, saving their money, what they're investing in, how they're growing their business, all those kind of things. Because if you can take today's principles and apply them to your life, you're going to find success and it's going to help you. I know that there's a lot of options in life. There's so many different things that you can do and you can choose, and it's a distracting life. There's so many shiny objects out there for the world, but what you can do is go find somebody who speaks to you. Maybe it's me, maybe it's somebody else, right? There's somebody else in the world that can help you, but go find somebody that can kind of show you the ropes, show you along, give you a guiding compass in this life, if you will, and have them help you get to that next level. Take notes on what they're doing, right? See what kind of books they're reading. See what kind of education they're getting. See what daily habits they have. You know, do they get up and meditate and exercise and pray and study and all those kind of things? Do those things. It's probably successful for them, right? It's worked for them. It could work for you. Do they spend 8 hours a day on the phone? Do they door knock? Do they network in groups? Do they use social media to reach their audience? What are the things that's working for them? Maybe there's even a mentor in your office, right? Somebody who's maybe a little bit better than you at what they're doing, maybe more trained, more diligent in their habits that you can mimic, and you can see what they're doing, right? Find something that's going to help you. And maybe you want to break it up. Maybe you say, okay, in my mental life, this is who I need to follow because I relate to these kind of things and that wins for me. Maybe in my lead gen life, right? My calling, my door knocking, my marketing, all that kind of stuff, this is the individual that I want to follow because they're getting the results that I want to mimic. Maybe in my personal and family life, there's those kind of people that I want to mimic because they have the relationship that I want to have. So figure out who you want to mimic and what you want to do with that, and go get it. Go buy a book this weekend. Go download an Audible book. Go subscribe to someone's podcast. Whatever it is, it's out there. It's available for you. Don't let these opportunities pass you by. So that's my word. It's all in your head, and that's where it starts. If you can get your head right, you can get your business right, and everything will follow after that. There's a great book that I'm going to recommend to a lot of you guys out there, which talks about mindset. Okay, I'm about to finish this book. It's the first time I've ever read it. I've heard of it a dozen times before, but for some reason I've just never taken the time to read it. It's called The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. It's probably one of the best financial mindset books that I've read in the last 2 years, and I would definitely recommend it to you. It's written by T. Harv Eker, and just a lot of great principles in there, a lot of ways of thinking about money and ways of how your mind's been conditioned to think about finances and how you handle money and how you talk to yourself and how you prepare yourself for what you're going to do each day. Go download it. It's a 5-hour read. You can bang it out probably in a week or maybe even this weekend, and go make it happen. So anyway, that's my advice for you today. Hopefully you're enjoying your spring. It's a windy 70-degree day here. I talked to another one of our potential clients in Minnesota this morning, and it's supposed to snow 2 feet tonight. So I'm glad I'm in San Diego. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your spring and loving life. Be sure to check back every Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific, as we do this show live. And if you haven't done so already, sign up for our newsletter. You can do that on our website at theorangestack.com, theorangestack.com. A lot of great information there. We send out our newsletter every Thursday morning, and it's packed with tips on how to use social media in your business. So thanks for following along, guys. We'll see you on the next one.